Hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so today, first let me start off with who I am and what's the name of this channel. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so I am Empathic Earth Angel. This channel is everything spiritual because I believe everything is spiritual under this sun. All right, so a message I have for you guys today, I would just say it's like a message of some things that I actually want some feedback for, but also things that's been on my mind. Also things that, because I also have a strong discernment, I'm very empathetic. I can feel things, pick up on things. So that's why my name is Empathic Earth Angel. I want to get into a little bit of my last video about dreams. I was talking about 3 sets of dreams that I wanted to bring to the collective. I believe they're like the 3 major dreams. I believe that state, when we enter into the dream state, I believe that that's something that help us transcend and get to, a better state and our evolve. I don't even know, evolvation? I don't know if that's a word, but it helps us get evolve and get to where we need to be in this life so we don't have to be here no more. So in my last video, I was talking about, and I'm going to explain why I said so we don't have to be here no more. When you get to know me and what my page is about, you'll understand why I say things like we don't have to be here on earth anymore, and how we need to evolve to get to the next level, to where we need to be. And the only way to get there is to transcending, evolving, opening your mind, getting to the next level of consciousness. People like to say woke. They like to say, because right now we are living in the era where I wouldn't per say that there's a great reset yet. That's going to happen. A lot of people talk about, oh, it's just another great reset. No, actually, this is the great awakening. So that's why a lot of things are being shown to us. Oh, why is my camera doing that? It's just blinking. But anyway, I'm gonna be getting some better things for us anyway, so we can talk and discuss these things, because some of this stuff that's going on nowadays really needs to be discussed. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, so it's not the Great Reset. This is actually the Great Awakening. That's why a lot of things are being revealed. That's why the Most High allowed what was meant to be for evil to now be for the awakening of his people, because the internet was all meant to be used to utilize things to be shown and programmed in us, to where we can be under a certain type of spell, to where we can all, as a whole world, look and listen and follow whatever it is that these elite demons and aliens have put out for us to fear, so that we can continue to be controlled. So again, that last video that I put out about dreams, that last video, because I was saying that the 3 major dreams that I was talking about in my last video, go watch it. I did it about a week ago. It was about warning dreams. And a lot of people can say they have warning dreams. Most people can say even once in their life that they dreamed about something and it actually happened, or they were able to discern, hey, this looks familiar, let me not do that, or it did happen and they knew what to do after that. Okay, so one was warning dreams. The other one was change in reality dreams, where you can actually change your reality, where you can actually ask for help, visit your ancestors. And the last one was a link to witchcraft, which was dang, what was that last one? Was on basically like nightmares, which was the third one, on how through the nightmares that we can get witchcraft on us and things like that, where we could people can try evilness and things, and people can try to destiny swap with us. So those are three different type of dreams that I had spoke about, and the reason why I'm bringing them back up is because when you're in that state, the veil is very thin, as far as what can come and talk to us, what can come and try to take over us, what can try to, the veil is thin. And because that veil is thin, it's not only can they do things to us, we are able to do things too, as well, to help ourselves, even more so to them, especially, like I said, if we're in tune, if our chakras are aligned, and if we believe. Basically, faith is a big thing. You'll learn that on my channel. Faith is a very big thing. But so being that with the veil being thin right now, and us being here in the 3D, the third dimension, the veil is also thin here. It has always been thin here. That is the reason why God gave us the ability to meditate and go into a trance, to be able to cross over into their type of world. Their world is more spiritual. We are part of the spiritual world, but we are also a part. We're like in between. And the reason why we are in between is because of the reason why it's being here in the first place. We're in between. We have our own will. We have good or bad. So when I say in between, when you're here on earth, you're in the third dimension. The veil is thin. Because basically we have all came here for a reason. We came here for a reason to fix what was wrong, generational, and spiritual. So when I say that we have to fix ourselves spiritually, and that doesn't always mean what you see now. That can mean fixing yourself in a past life, fixing your generational curses that may be caused by your family, caused by you. So we have to fix that, because the reason why we're here is because whatever we did, or whatever our family did, our bloodline did, we're here. And we have the ability to fix our generational curses and ourselves spiritually. So the veil has to be thin, and that's why certain things are hitting from us by these aliens and demons that came here, and that they are still here on earth, and the things that we see now. So right now that we are in the Great Awakening, people are actually seeing more, people are actually dreaming more, people are actually thinking on a conscious level all together, and agreeing and putting that energy out there. So therefore we are able to change the things that we need to change and evolve. But at the same time, for so long, there have been things set in place by the aliens, by the demons that took over the world, and in the way that they took it over. This world has always been a in-between. That's why we're put here, because we have to evolve. And And it sucks because the human race is not where it needs to be. But the reason why the Great Awakening happened is so we can be. Because see, God is not going to leave us. God, the Most High, is just not going to just say, well, hey, but it's for us to see and be awakened, and not just talk about the things, actually be awakened, actually change the things that we need to change, meditate, pay attention more to our dreams, fear not, watch less news, because that's all just put out there to fear us. The aliens and the demons, they're disguised in the news to make us fear. That is their children. They take over the world. And the more that the world has came about, it's even more so that they took over the world, because of the Great Reset that took place, because of all of the burning down of buildings, the conquering of lands, all of this was set, and the religion being stripped away. That was all put into place years before we got to this point now. They knew that the Great Awakening was going to happen. They knew that. So they timed and did certain things and made sure that technology was set up so when this time was to come, it'll look like this big thing where we have to just fear. Things like this have been going on. If you look at some of the texts, the scrolls, if you read, really like go into some of these different cultures and go into the history, take it, paste it, and put it on, what is that, Google Translate, and translate some of this, because different cultures, their history books say way more than what our history books say in America. I'm just trying to tell y'all some ways to find out information. You're going to find out more information on what's really going on in other countries, but not so much here, but not so much there neither, just a little bit more. And you can always copy and paste, like I said, put it to Google Translate, the whole damn paragraph, and transfer it over to English and read what it is exactly that these things say, because they're not going to say it and put it out for us here in America, in the States. They're just not going to do it, because this is the main source of what I want to say. This is the main source of the evilness. This is the main source over here. Other countries are into it too. They have certain people stationed in other countries, the elites, especially out through just every country. Don't think not Africa. Yes, Africa. They're everywhere, and they run these places. And they knew that this was coming. Getting back to what I was saying, I don't want to get off because I have so much to say. But they knew that the Great Awakening was coming. Every machine, every drone, everything that you've seen was meant to come out at this time to scare us, to confuse us. They've been talking about it. Trust me, I remember I was born in the 80s. I remember in the 90s, early 2000s, they were talking about things that was going to come, and it's here now. So they knew, and they know, the aliens and demons, they're here. They're with us. A lot of y'all say, well, we want to see them. Show us our face, and show them. We want to see them. They're here. You see them, and they look just like you, me. They're here. And when they go home at night, they live different. And when they go wherever it is that they do, they live different. But you better believe they're here. They're on the news. They're everywhere. So it's up to us to stay awake. It's up to us. It's up to us to evolve, not to be fearful. Evolve in a way, like I said, remember your dreams. Always meditate. And just know that all of this was planned. All of it was planned. And the only thing we can do right now is stay close to family, stay prayed up. Like I said, meditate, remember your dreams, fear not, eat healthy, um, and, and basically just keep on believing in each other and spreading word out. We also need to start changing things up too. We know that New Year's is really April the 1st. We need to start celebrating New Year's. We need to stop celebrating pagan holidays. A lot of this information is being put out, but we need to transmute the energy differently. Right now, it's just being put out. Some people are fearful. Some people are happy. Some people are just big conspiracy theory heads where they just love to listen and go back and forth. They don't really actually believe, but it's time for the ones that really believe, the people that have channels out here, the people that have platforms, things like that. Community-wise, whether you're on Facebook with 5,000 followers, whether you're on TikTok with 500,000 followers, start to transmute the energy of this information that we give out a little more better than what we're doing, in a less fearful way, in a less skeptical way, because things is what it is, and it is what it is, and it's not going to change. We know what it is, and as a collective, as long as we keep teetering back and forth on, hey, I see this might be real, this might be not, what do you think? No, it's real, we see it. They're here already though, guys. The aliens are here. The demons, the aliens, they're here. They've been took over. But because of the Great Awakening, they're scared now. They're fighting. The Matrix, which is the universe, is fighting back. Even Elon Musk said it. The Matrix will fight back at a certain point, and I'm all sure you know who and what the Matrix is. And again, we are a part of that Matrix, so we must fight too. And just know that things like that have been going on in the sky. They just chose to show it now to us, to put fear in us. It's them. It's always been them. Over the Great White Wall, they've been doing stuff like that. They just decided to move it closer to us to kind of slow us down. But now that we see it, we're going to act like we see it. We're going to know it and believe it for what it is, and move the way that we need to. Okay, so let me know what you think. If you have any ideas on what we could do as a community from state to state, to help some people become woke, to help people that are already woke not be so fearful, to get out of the routines of celebrating pagan holidays, distractions and things like that, so we can evolve, so our bloodlines and things like that and our families can evolve and don't come back here anymore. Because once we finish here, and they know that, once we finish here on earth, we will be in the 5th and 6th and 7th dimension, however it is and wherever it is that we need to be. But for right now, we're just going to keep coming back, and our family is just going to keep coming back. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let me know how you feel. All right, this is Everything Spiritual, Empathic Earth Angel. I'll see you on the next video.